All right. Good morning, folks. So, I tried to review this last night, and I just ended up getting completely frustrated, as per usual, because that's the only thing that NEGZ will ever make me is frustrated and annoyed. I'm going to try it again this morning. So, yeah. And oh, look what I titled my stream. Oh, he really ain't gonna like this. I don't care though. All right, let's get into it.
Stop. Did you know thousands of Americans are piggybacking off an IRS program to collect as much as $3,000, $6,000, or even as much as $10,000 in free silver, all as a bonus credit for protecting their retirement savings?
Okay, we don't care.
I didn't know.
Famous radio episode.
Okay.
Sorry, that song really gets me. What's up, Negative Day Show?
Good for
Welcome to
you.
STF Small Town. Famous Radio episode 33. STF 765 Small Town Famous Radio episode 33. The Soy Boys are coming, whatever I named it. Thank you, Splendor. Tommy Tuesday. Yeah. Here, let me turn this up. I can spit some bars. Let me spit some bars for y'all. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah.
Good morning, Hussy.
Name is NEGZ. No, I won't make your ass eggs. I just kick your fucking skank ass out of the bed because that today. AJ Lare. See, it's hard. See, that's why you know all hip hop artists are full of shit because they be singing like they just fuck some bitch, and that ain't true. What's up, guys? I hope you're doing well today. I'm doing pretty good today. AJ Lare is on the menu.
Hoorah.
AJ Lare. AJ, you can go ahead and if you feel the need, you can delete your stream. I already downloaded it and uploaded it to my channel because I'm not a fucking retard.
Why does he think that he can rap? I don't get it. It's one thing to troll, but it's like he's genuinely trying here. Trying and failing as usual.
So we're going to be getting to that really soon because from what I understand, AJ Lare, guys, more love in the chat for D. And by the way, if you would like to get a whale, that is such so fuck. They put whales next to your names. Whales, you could donate by hitting the little $sign. If you want that little castle piece, subscriber, hit the little subscribe button. You too could be a part of the Negative Nation, the coolest fucking community on planet Earth. It's too high for this shit.
It's not.
But I'm definitely not on drugs today, guys. I just wanted to point that out. I felt like that. I know I had to turn the heater on, take the coat off, and turn the heater on because that coat. I got a bunch of them coming to the store. You can get them for $50 a pop over there at the Attic 47331. We're not here to talk about my business.
Trash.
We're here today to talk about AJ Lare, who is apparently a Hamas sympathizing, pedo sympathizing, rape apologist. Now, you cannot be a rape apologist for Hamas without being a pedo sympathizer. And you guys know how I love me some pedo sympathizers, right?
By the way, Hussy, if you're still in chat, I definitely did get more soda today.
right? You know this. You know I love me some pedo sympathizers. I love to just smack them around, kick them around, show them for who they truly are. But I noticed this particular rape apologist had done a whole ass stream reviewing my stream.
Yeah, so anybody
From the other
can. She
day. I
ain't
had
the
my
only
coat
one
on.
that's
I don't know
done it.
what day it was. I really don't care. I'm just let's see if we got it here. Oh, it's still processing. But anyway, I've got it right here, AJ. We just figured we would take a look and see, but I'm not like the rest of you. I don't like immediately jump into it, like three pump chump, like I'm not a three pump chump like the rest of the internet.
Gross.
But the rape apologist shit really caught my eye because you were the one who was going up.
Yes.
Remember Russ? You implied
Yes,
Russ
we
was a
do.
rapist or had a rape fetish or something, right? Weren't you going after him like over a missing woman?
All of that shit is in the past. But you can dwell on that all you want to. You moved on from it.
And now you're a rape apologist. Pick a fucking lane. Is this a new kink you and daddy have?
Who's on the board? But apparently he had a lumpy stump while he's doing his three pump. Oh my gosh.
You're like, oh daddy, rape me like Hamas. I'll put my pigtails on for you, right? Crush my pelvis, daddy. Weird fucking bitches I am. She's a droll. I'm not quite sure what that means. I say that just means like really boring and unimportant. Doesn't matter. It's like, if you're gonna throw something in the trash, it would be a droll. I guarantee that's her kid.
Uh-huh.
It's like putting in your butt and saying, hey, now try to.
The only one in danger of getting their pelvis crushed is the old lady with osteoporosis, meaning DC. Oh my. DC has osteoporosis? Oh wow, what a shame.
Try to fart around.
She's probably going to cry about having that on another stream pretty soon. I guarantee it. If she actually does have it.
Boy, you guys are in for a great show today. And I just
we're not.
I appreciate Splendor. I appreciate your generosity is always acknowledged. But the more generosity comes from everybody else, the better the show gets. I don't know if you've all noticed that, but that's how the internet works. We're going to be getting into good old AJ here in a minute because I really
Brittle bones comes with age.
Listening to somebody who has no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Pretend to know what they're talking about. So, skank. Oh, okay.
Failed musician that constantly whines about his dead child. Okay.
So I'm gonna wait here till we have about 130 people. I think I could do that. Is that a presumptuous for me to wait till I have 130 people? Here, what am I smoking that for? Why am I smoking cigarette butts when I got a whole cigarette rolled right here? What am I doing?
Why don't you get some kratom? You're big on kratom. Fuck the cigarettes, fuck the blunts. Get kratom. You've gotten high on kratom on stream before. Why not do it again? Why didn't you do it again? Because you probably don't have none. You probably smoked all of it. Show me anywhere with screenshots or paperwork that there is evidence that that is his child. I don't believe there's any evidence. That's someone else's kid he's claiming credit for. He still feels the need to whine about. Oh, my son passed away. They passed around my son's obituary, this, that, and the third, all the damn time. as if people want to hear about that for all eternity. Nobody wants to hear about that day in and day out. Does he not understand that? Apparently not.
What am I doing?
Because he's constantly using that to justify his actions. Even Nova Ray said it. He's just using it as a crutch. He would not even claim his son's girlfriend's daughter as part of the family until he was called a racist. Wowzers.
So y'all probably been wondering what I've been doing all day. Not much. Just not half the shit that the rest
Not much, huh?
y'all been doing. And when I say y'all, I'm usually talking to my haters. If I talk to Negative Nation, I usually address them by name. But this is, if you're new here, this show is watched by a lot of people who
want to lose more brain cells by listening to you. Unfortunately,
I don't know. They think that, like, Jesus, how do I put this? They sit at home, they don't have jobs, but they will talk mad shit about, they will neglect their kids, their animals.
The only thing negative about his nation is his income. Correct, Hooves, correct. The world hates me, Pebbles. They've hated me ever since I was a kid. Oh!
Animals and everything, but they will call you out for not doing that. Yes. Okay. So. I'm thinking about pitching this idea around to a few people I know about creating an app that tracks.
Creating an app. So many pipe dreams. So many. First, it was the supposed documentary that you wanted to pitch around to Hulu, Netflix, and everybody and their mother, and now it's an app. There will not be a documentary, nor will there be an app. Do not listen to any of this. It is all a fallacy. He is not going to develop a damn thing. Don't listen to this. It's all a lie. I just had a job that affords me time to listen to him whine. I make in a day what his store is made in 2 weeks. Oh, Hooves, you better be careful. He's going to have a fit if he hears about that. I actually make more than that, actually. Oh, hey, good on you, Hooves. I'm glad. I think everybody that does real work, aside from doing commentary on his fuck shit, makes 10 times more than what he ever will make.
Or documents, not really tracks, but documents people who have expressed known support of Hamas. I don't give a fuck, First Amendment or not. You can say it. Doesn't mean I can't take notes of it. I've already got a notebook of all the people that used to be in this community. I wrote down all your names, the people who support Hamas and the rape apologists. Yeah, right over here. I also got a list of channels that are going to be coming down soon here too.
Oh no, whose channel's going to be coming down now? Uh-oh. You hear that, guys? He's really going to go beast mode on you. He's going to take more channels down. Please. I think most people on EBT make more than he does, considering he owes the government like $30K, I believe. Oh, really, Hooves? Does he really? Is he really $30K in debt? I'm not surprised.
For that, just simply for that. Thank you very much, Beth Thomas, another one of my biggest supporters here. Thank you so much.
Beth.
By the way, you too can become a big time supporter. Get a whale by your name by hitting that little $sign down there. I made croque monsieur sandwiches at chicken pot pie. Nom nom nom. I spent most.
It's either 15 or 30. I don't remember, but he basically owes back all the Social Security he had been taking in. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because he has a child that's on it. We all know that.
Most of my day trying not to throw up. That's
And you
how I
failed
spent
at
most of my
that,
day.
didn't you?
I did go to Ohio. I did make a little journey by myself. I went over to the actual wild berry store.
You went to Ohio. No. That's a lie. I doubt you went to Ohio. We all know that you and your girlfriend went to Florida. You went to Miami. There's proof of that. Where's the proof of you going to Ohio, aside from just word of mouth? And also, where is the proof of MFW burning your garage door? I said it already. I'll say it again. Go outside, take a picture of your garage door with your phone, and show us evidence that your garage door was damaged. Otherwise, don't blindly accuse people of damaging your property unless you have actual evidence to back it up. Go outside and take a picture of the fucking garage door. That's all you got to do. I would do it myself if somebody damaged my garage door. He probably drove through Ohio, going to Florida, or picked up some cigarettes for weed in Ohio because it's not that far from where he lives. Probably hooves.
And went in and was because I had some questions about the recreational marijuana laws. See, this is what you do when you want information. You got to get in your car, you got to go out, you got to go talk to people, you got to go into places, you got to talk to people. That's kind of how it goes. Holy shit. Boy,
Holy shit.
Boy, I tell you what, I don't think there is any satisfying me today. And yeah, I learned a lot today. And also, I got to pick up some goodies for myself, bring them back here and enjoy them while I'm on stream. So, oh, no, you cannot get legal marijuana.
Did he buy more kratom while he was out there?
The marijuana is not, they're trying to fuck the law up in Ohio is what they're trying to do. So if you're a Buckeye, you need to, the Congress.
Why does it matter? You don't live there.
Line is already.
It's just like you told me because I was concerned about what was going on over there and in other places. Why do you care? It's my town. You don't live here. Well, why do you give a fuck about what's going on in Ohio? You don't live there either.
The voicemail is full. You got to write them. You need to harass the shit out of these dicks. They're trying to fuck it all up. They're trying to fuck it all up for everybody. They're completely content. And Indiana will.
Oh, yeah, hooves. Well, that makes sense. It matters to him because it is a shorter drive to get his weed from Ohio than it is Michigan. Makes sense.
Well, is completely content making their revenue arresting people coming from Michigan, Illinois, and now Ohio. So that's what Indiana's doing. You bunch of Bible thumping, hypocritical fucking assholes. You're cunts. Out there arresting people. We're bringing back an urban.
Wow, your girlfriend on you. You're using the same word that she uses to describe everybody. Yay! Such a high quality romance. Woo!
Fuck you. You got nothing else better to do. You got fucking rapists. You get 12 million people just spilled across the border. Can't be out looking for them, maybe? Some of them that maybe just got away into your state. No, you got to bust fucking. You got to fuck with us. You got to fuck with us. So anyway, okay, we're not gonna win.
Yes, we do, because we love watching you get in your feels.
Wait, 130 was a little ambitious. This is AJ Lare we're talking about after all.
Yes.
So
AJ is our favorite.
Is, from what I understand, composed of a bunch of people that I really don't know or give a fuck about. Whoever Mary Jane is, she's probably got like a couple people.
Yet you did an entire stream You still did an hour, 48 minutes, and 24 seconds going over this. You give a fuck and your girlfriend gives a fuck. How many more times are we going to have to continue to say that? You didn't give a fuck, you wouldn't review it. It's that simple.
Who really ride her dick really hard.
Well, they ride her dick so hard.
Principal Todd. Let me tell you a story about Principal Todd. These people like to concern themselves with real life situations. Apparently, this bitch is incapable of having children. So if she, or maybe she does have one, maybe the day will come when somebody will come up to them and
to my knowledge, AJ does not have kids. But even if she did, what the fuck does it matter to you? It would be her child. It would be her life. It doesn't concern you.
utter in their ear, my boyfriend is going to shoot you. And then when I have a public comment about that, because that's how shit works now, it's exactly what you guys do. It's your model. Why are you bitching and moaning about the model that you invented? Right?
Oh, yeah, Hooves. Brilliant business move. Make a small business in a small town and then talk shit about everyone in that small town. That would definitely be a very good business move for him, Hooves. College grade intelligence with a 10th grade diploma. Yup.
So yeah, it was recommended. There were it's something in the courts. It's juveniles. That's all. That's all I know.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on. She doesn't know how to steal content properly.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Fair use, not theft.
I'm so glad you left this on YouTube because it makes it so much easier because Rumble is impossible. There we go with my stolen content with NEGZ intellectual property. That's right. You know, everything we produce on this channel is under Cute Stoner Boy Productions, LLC, right? You know,
it's still public, which means that anyone can watch it. Anyone can re-upload it. Anyone can download it. Anyone can do whatever they fucking please with it. Just because it's under Cute Stoner Boy Productions does not automatically bar it from being reviewed. It's still public nonetheless. The only way it would be theft is if it wasn't public.
What the fuck that means, right? You're stealing from a company now. You're not stealing from an individual. You are stealing from a...
You are stealing from an individual. Don't listen to individual because the person that runs that company. Okay?
Company. Oh, she has a child at home. She's homeschooling. Oh, wow. Okay. That kid won't fucking... Yeah, that kid's dead.
You're allegedly stealing from an individual. Excuse me. Let me rephrase that.
Definitely not going to grow up to be a problem. Does not need any of that. I am definitely.
Oh gosh. Thanks.
Oh gosh, what, baby?
Why are you wearing that though? I'm just curious. Like, is it?
Well, I can't wear what I want in my house. Why is everything owed an explanation to you? Why is your fucking...
You can, but don't get upset if you get mocked for it.
Camera off. Why don't you turn your camera on so I can make some visual observations and ask questions about them? Why do you get the benefit of having your camera off and holding people to a standard? Like,
because it's her channel. It's her decision to not have her camera on. Point blank, period. Hey, if you fantasize about hooking up with AJ behind DC's back just like you wanted to do with Christina, that's fine. But it's her right to not cam up.
Like you could be sitting there, as far as I know, breastfeeding a chimpanzee, right? Why don't I get that benefit?
Ugh. It was 40 degrees in my house this morning. I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt because my heat works, Ron, because I can afford to fix my furnace if it breaks. Who stuff like that will never matter to someone like this, unfortunately.
Look or what?
She has Betty in her community that has doxed me and has threatened to take away my. Hey, Betty, pull up, bitch. What the fuck you gonna do about it? I guarantee Betty is fat.
Wait, he wants the benefit of breastfeeding a chimpanzee. That's kind of weird, but you do you. He'd probably try to breastfeed anything if he was given the opportunity. And you're stereotyping and generalizing yet another person that you've never met. What makes you think? You really think that every single woman that has a problem with you, that criticizes you, is fat, overweight, etc., 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 etc. When the majority of women that I have seen that have a problem with you and what you say and that criticize you are, in my honest opinion, a lot more attractive than DC is. You're dating the Crypt Keeper.
Smells like cat piss. And the last person she fucked was her first cousin during a drunken fucking escapade.
Ah.
You know, like, is it?
This is supposed to be the criticism that you hold so dearly to your heart, DC. This is not criticism. This is blatant stupidity.
Is it like, is it specific? I don't know. Oh, so Diff, you think that, oh, you don't know? Okay.
This is blatant stupidity that lacks no intelligence or integrity. Or lacks any intelligence or integrity.
Hey, wait a second.
My
Hold
fingers
up
smell
a
like I
second.
fingered that copper bull.
Okay. So half of who's here.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Oh, you're still doing the thing where your audience tells you what the facts are instead of you going out and finding them.
Hooves. DC is not the Crypt Keeper. She is the live-action version of Vector from Despicable Me. Same thing. Same thing, because they're both Crypt Keepers. They're both awful, horrible cartoon characters.
Yourself. That's cute. That's cute. That'd be like me asking all 97 people here to make my mind up for me. Wow.
Has seen it and half of you haven't.
Oh, okay. That's a little different. I'm sorry.
That is crazy.
How is that crazy that some people have seen it and some people haven't? Wow, y'all are some dick riders for fucking show, man.
I'm not saying. I just thought though that because it had been such a big subject that maybe people knew about it.
What was the subject?
That's all I'm saying. I did put it up, but we can go over it if you want, and then
I don't really cover any big subjects anymore. I don't know what you're talking about.
You guys can ask me questions.
No, you just cover anybody that covers you. And you stereotype and generalize people all the damn time. That's it. That's all you do. We're used to it.
I feel like sometimes that's the best thing to do because sometimes people have questions, especially with what has gone on now. You know, like with what time has revealed now.
What do you mean? What time is revealed? Will you just shut the fuck up and go?
Look at it.
Yeah.
If you guys.
Yeah. That's a great idea, AJ. Wow. Fucking scholar. And what is it?
I can show you what happened.
AJ, you really did a good job here. This got under his skin like you wouldn't believe.
I don't want to go through it physically because it's just gonna feel like weird to me.
Go through what?
But it is all there.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I already did it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry, the Chichi. Oh, excuse me.
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
it must be something about something else. I don't even know what the fuck she's talking about. Come on.
So it fucked me up. Like, it can be great and drive something home, then I fucking will. Like, I don't care. I'll take the time to do it. Like, a lot of people like are like, well, I wouldn't have the time to do it. Listen, it's important to me for people to understand because I know that I didn't get the beginning. So it fucked me up. Like, it literally like messed me.
You didn't get the beginning of what?
So
of what?
Jack,
what
you're
did
amazing. I love you.
you...
Yeah, Jack does know.
They must be talking about a movie.
All right, I gotta speed you up.
No, she's talking about Jack T. Jack T is a person who has been on panel with me and YTR. It's not a movie. I don't know what kind of movie you're thinking of, but no. Jack T is an actual person. And a very kind-hearted person at that.
Yeah. About time you got to the fucking star of the show. Famous Radio, episode 30. Now. Okay, so
about time you got to the star of the show. The man that will always be losing his mind over any sort of criticism that comes his way.
This is 3 days ago.
Ew. What does? Ew.
Ruined it. Like,
ew.
I'm not selling that to my customers. I test out a lot of this kind they may require you to touch them.
What?
So anyway, welcome to the very last episode.
What are you selling? You're selling a quarter that stinks?
Right.
Wait, what?
Performing live okay. Videos does not mean any of that.
Yeah, he is selling a quarter because that's the only thing that he can get out there, since he knows that nobody is ever going to buy the used DVDs that he's pushing so hard.
Getting paid.
Thank you. Yeah.
Or something. Yeah, I changed my mind.
No, you didn't.
I changed my mind.
No.
I really did.
No.
And I proved a point. I read the comments on that particular stream yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. Every day is exactly the fucking same. And how
not in your mind.
Vitriol coming from people's mouths because
the vitriol.
I've been doing it for fun this entire time. You know,
well, why didn't you specify that? Why didn't you specify that? You have to be more specific. Actually be honest and tell people, hey, I'm just trolling. I'm just fucking around. You never did that. So, of course, people are going to be led to believe that you're being serious. Ugh. And on another note, you guys, I'd like to talk about something completely unrelated to any of this. I'm getting a new leather chair. It's not leather, but it's a new chair as an early Christmas gift. Coming all the way to me from Los Angeles. Should be here today, depending on whether or not FedEx brings it. But yeah, it's got a phone charger. And I don't know if it's a massage chair or not. We'll see when it gets here. But yeah, I can't see NEGZ ever making an investment like that. He won't ever buy himself a new chair.
listen, you hear what you want to hear. That it has value. And I just got a very generous $52 at the beginning of the stream from my constituents.
Good for you.
In the Negative Nation.
Good for you.
So yeah, I mean, like, what are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm not gonna just freaking. I don't know.
What's this guy even talking about?
If you went to work every day, you clocked in, right? At the end of the week, you're like, I got 40 hours, so like, now we can't pay you. We're not gonna pay you.
Next.
Or if you're supposed to get paid daily,
Next.
and you're really good at
What?
your job, and you go out. And people,
Are you kidding me right now?
At least pretend to appreciate.
No, I'm not kidding you right now.
No, he's not. He's wallowing in self-pity.
Because see, you don't have a talent. You don't possess anything discernible. You don't. The best part of you is the only parts that your husband appreciates, because it's not your brain, it's not your personality, right? And I have something that the rest of you that review me, these stands, that I have talent.
You have talent. You run a shop that is honestly never going to be successful. You're in a mediocre metal band that is never going to have any real mainstream success ever. What talent? You're a decent guitar player. I will give you that, but that's it.
Something that I offer people. I have charisma. I'm not a charisma vacuum like Tragic. God, Tragic steps into the room, and you don't even have to say a word. People just feel sorry for him just by looking at him.
what you do, but you never get requited for it.
Nobody feels sorry for Tragic. People pity Tragic just like they pity you.
Thank you.
Yes, I am bitching and moaning about money, regardless of how.
Nobody gives enough of a fuck about Tragic to feel sorry for him.
It is, I can't eat fucking likes. I can't eat comments. I can't eat.
Oh, why TR?
And if you do feel sorry for that man with everything that he's done to people and with everything that his girlfriend has done to people, then there's something seriously fucking wrong with you. Just saying.
Thank you so much.
What's funny is you have a guy here called Principal Todd. Todd, do 4 people constitute a nation? I have 101 people watching here. You had 209 views. So in about an hour, more people will have watched this than they did since you put it up. You are concerned about my real life. No, see, it's somebody like this. Why don't you come on?
Yeah, thank you for giving her more notoriety. That's all you're good for, is drawing more attention to other people. That's it.
On over, we'll talk about it in the alley like real men. You know what I'm saying? Or even if you are one, we can talk about it in the alley. That's cool. We talk about it back by the garage.
Why an alley though? What?
The MFW allegedly tried to burn down.
And you never show proof. You're never going to show proof because there is no proof.
Thank you. Okay, wait. I have something to say about that.
If you really think that MFW cares about you like that, you're sorely mistaken. Sorely mistaken.
In particular.
So I say,
Okay,
I'm sure
so
you do. I'm sure you do.
that is a restream of the original receipt stream. Okay.
I would fight Olive Oil, bare knuckle boxing. I don't care if she weighs 105 pounds.
Hello,
I don't
Monica.
care if she's the size of Eugenia Cooney. She plotted.
You would hit a woman. Dude. Weren't you the one that got on me months ago for allegedly hitting a woman? Now you're saying that you would hit a woman? You're saying that you would fight a woman? Jeez. Hypocrite. Hypocrite.
To take a child away from a family when it didn't need to be done. She deserves to be jacked.
And the reason why I had to
she deserves to be jacked. DC, please. Next, he's going to say, it might not happen right now, but he will eventually say that he would strike you as well. There's going to be a pattern here. There will be a pattern. Oh, he's just saying it for dramatic effect. No. No, that has to be taken seriously. He is saying that he would hit a woman.
Restream it is because for some reason the edited version wasn't uploading. And also to
oh, so you're stealing my content and editing the context or what? I mean, like, because I'm dude, I'm not going flag crazy. I have people that are going to do this because, again, I'm going to tell you, and again, you guys never listen. You never listen to my pronouns either. I am Snopplefag. Okay, those are that's what I identify as a
So stupid. So stupid.
Snopplefag. You are stealing from a company.
It is public content.
You are stealing
public
from a company. Okay, just letting you know.
There was sensitive information in there that I needed to take out. And also I wanted, so that was like the only way that I could do it was for some reason it wasn't uploading. I couldn't tell.
Are you here to talk about, are you here to explain yourself or are you here to talk about me? Because that's the only reason I'm here is to listen to you talk about me.
I get away. It's never enough. And everybody, look, listen, most of you are getting money.
There's actually more than one reason that you're here. One of the reasons being, yes, you want to hear her talk about you. And the other reason, to mock her. Just like you do to everybody else that you have words about whenever you stream. There's only two reasons. To listen to them talk about you and to mock them. That's it. Yes, everybody, please like the stream.
To the complete trap people who one day will be dealt with by somebody. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
they will be. Absolutely.
Like without making a few really dangerous enemies along the way.
That's what I'm saying.
And you give them money and then you stop.
Look.
Especially because you guys, my community, are literally the only reason that I continue to put myself through this shit. The only reason.
Look at the dangerous enemies I've gained through telling the truth, guys. Look at the dangerous enemies. I mean, like, I walk around with a gun. I sleep with a gun. There's always a gun within 2 feet of me at all times because of just the things I've said online. And they're not controversial in any way. They're not. There are thousands of people that share the same ideology and opinion that I do. But why is it that I have?
Yes, but unlike you, those thousands of people don't blatantly accuse somebody of stealing their content.
People coming here trying to burn shit down. Nothing happens. Nobody condemns it. I got tragic. I would come to this dude. My God, dude. Tragic. I just want you to know that if we ever do have face-to-face confrontation, I guarantee
he will shit his pants.
So thank you so much. See, we're keeping the show alive, guys. We're keeping the show alive. I love this. This is my day off. This is my day off. I almost went to work today. I can't, I don't open on my days off. I almost went to work today, but then like from what is it, 7:52? Dude, I missed my whole day. Wow. Back at 3.
Yay!
Up until about an hour ago. Almost like, just like that, dude. It was awful.
Fuck up. What this first
You guys, bunch of love in the chat for the Cash App people, please.
guy is doing is much by far
Hey,
Much
Olive Oil, why
love
don't
in
you
the
call
chat for
Principal
the Cash
Todd
App
over there at
people.
Connersville Middle School and tell him who
You're
you
helping
are,
him
what
get
you
more
do.
kratom.
Well, yeah, tell him everything. I'm sure he's going to take you very seriously.
Yeah, he don't. He don't work. And yet him and DC want to sit there and criticize everybody else that doesn't work when they don't. Makes no sense.
Morally superior to what NEGZ has ever done. I was good to all you motherfuckers. And you know what? It's not even about your money. It was about some of you just being kind to me, right? But then, like, it wasn't because y'all weren't balling that hard around here. Occasionally, somebody got drunk at a lot of painting or drawing, and y'all were balling that hard around here. I was like, oh, paycheck.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
I
sorry.
love it. I love it, dude. I'm so good at this shit.
No matter where, how.
Wrong. No, you're not.
I went live no matter what I covered, no matter what the level of entertainment was. Nobody.
Level of entertainment.
Let me say it to you this way.
You bitch. AJ, you. That's who I'm referring to when I say bitch. You're watching it. You're watching it.
Yeah.
And you review it all the time, along with all the other fucking mouth-breathing cousin fuckers. And every time I say entertainment, you scoff. What the fuck are you talking about? What?
We scoff because it is more of an embarrassment than it is entertainment. That's why we scoff.
Why are you watching it?
Nobody's like contributing.
To mock you and to correct you. There's two reasons for you right there.
So that tells me that I need to go away because
Maybe you do.
That means we're not paying you because we don't want you around anymore.
He does, but he's
And
never
Beth,
going
Beth,
to.
I want to thank Beth.
Oh, geez.
I want to thank Beth because
He does need to go away. He's needed to go away forever. He's never going to go away. Whenever he does, it's always a troll. He never follows through. Blah, blah, blah. It's whatever at this point.
he's what?
We're desensitized to this shit. We're desensitized to him telling us that he's going to leave the internet when he never does. We're desensitized to him continuing to placate his child's death. We're just desensitized to all of it. And that'll never change.
What, AJ? What, AJ? The scorned lover. Don't you have a husband? Does his cock work anymore? I'm going to ask all you bitches this. I don't know how many of you have fucking husbands at home. Do their cocks work anymore? Because I know that, fucking medication, middle age.
Why does that matter to you? Why do you care? Yep, playing to be the business owner, sponsored by viewers. Yes. Oh, yes.
All this other shit comes into play, and you got to sit here for 4 hours and fret over NEGZ. Oh, I shaved for you. Look, I shaved for you, AJ. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. 46 years old.
And you will never in your life ever quit thinking like a child.
And have never had any work done because I'm Poe.
And Beth, just keep your money, please.
Yes, Beth.
Even if you weren't, you still wouldn't have any work done.
Please.
But guess what, AJ? You guys don't get to use Beth as both a punching bag and to virtue signal to people. Beth is a grown-ass woman, and she could do with her money what she wants. Just like
we never said that she couldn't, but we're still entitled to tell her that she is making the wrong choice by wasting her money on you. Okay? There you go.
like y'all. Hmm.
Oh, sorry.
Good conscience take money from you.
I've always said this. I've always said this because I know the struggle is real, right? I'm a BI. To me, see this people miss the point. To me, like really, there is a point where you can't eat likes and subscribers and all that shit, right? But to me, it's when you do something like I don't know, you like it's just like a sign of appreciation to me. And I felt unappreciated because I go over to your channel and here you are reviewing me, slagging off on every fucking thing I say. So what the fuck am I doing it for? I'm not even getting paid. And who knows what are you getting out of it? Is your
Well, you don't deserve to get anything out of it.
channel monetized? Shouldn't be because you're fucking what is it called? What's it called when ban evading?
Yes,
You're in a
please.
delicate position
Please, Beth.
where I was with you.
AJ's ban evading. YTR's ban evading. Who gives a fuck?
You, Negs, for
You know,
putting this
I'm
on
not gonna get
there.
into the whole thing, but I don't want you to give. I mean, listen. If you, I can't tell you what to do.
I'll be right
I'm not gonna
back.
Have pity on you or anything. You're one of the few people here that I have appreciated because you,
Wow.
you did it. You did it because you didn't want me to feel like shit.
Wow.
Yeah, we know
you're
she's
a
not
good friend.
Monica. Don't listen to
That's a
this.
good friend. That's a good fucking friend, man. That's a good fucking friend. When they see you down on your luck and they see you're having a hard time, they're like, all the dude wants to do is feel appreciated. So you throw him what, $5? $5 to make you feel better, right? I'm not scoffing at the amount at all. At all. It's not about the amount. It's not about the amount. It's about that somebody is showing appreciation for somebody. Yeah, don't you love that, Beth? They attack you, then they pretend to care about you. That's why I let them all know right out the box that I don't give a fuck about any of them. I don't. And it drives them nuts. There's no shade. There's none of that. This YTR reacts, whoever the fuck that is, and all these other fucking fuck sticks in this fucking echo chamber. I don't give a fuck about any of them. Why should I? I don't know them. And especially Olive Oil. Gladly identify as a female and gladly step in the ring or
Once again, blatant stupidity.
alley with you because you plotted shit that would get you crippled in real life. Do you understand that? That's not a threat. That's what I'm telling you how the real world works. I don't know what fucking country you're in, but when you plot to take people's children away and to break up perfectly fine families, you get dealt with. That's why people in real life don't.
We already know this. We already know that there are people on the earth that will not tolerate stuff like that. We're aware. We don't need you to explain that to us.
Don't do this shit. That's why you don't see me covering people in real life doing this shit. Is because they know the consequences to their actions.
And it's also because there are a lot of people that would most certainly check you if they came face to face with you. There are people in places that literally would deck dudes like this and wouldn't think twice about it. If he went to an area that is gang affiliated and talked all this trash, it would be over within about 2 minutes for him. I'm just telling you guys the way it is.
right there when all these bitches wrong and they dogpile you for no reason. You stuck by my side.
Wait, what do you mean, Jack?
I thank you for that. I owe you.
What do I mean by that?
Hey, Jack.
What do I mean by that? Well, see, first I lost people because I went to bat for you, and then I found out you were straight up lying to me. Wow, that was sucked.
Oh, dear. I don't know what to say. What my husband said about this moron. Monica, what did your husband say? Did he echo the same exact sentiments that we've all had about NEGZ?
Not only did I lose you, I found out you were lying to me, but I lost all these other people because they were like, "You're going to believe me regardless of peep and that." And I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are with your $10? Get the step in.
No, you lost more people because people are tired of hearing you just bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch about the same fucking thing every single time you stream. That's why you lost people. If this is the type of content that you do, then open-minded and decent people are not going to stick around you for very long. That's why you've lost support. Because people decided that they were sick of your shit. It's no more complicated than that.
Right?
Jack, a t-shirt? I owe you a t-shirt? A fucking t-shirt?
What?
What do you mean, Jack?
I thank you for that. I owe you a t-shirt.
Hey, Jack, a t-shirt? I owe you a t-shirt?
I know Beth is going to look at this, I want to put it on full screen. Beth, if you want to figure up every dime you've ever donated to me, since you've been in Negative Nation, without batting an eye, can send every dime of it back to you right now. I can. I have the capability to do that. I don't know what she expects me to do. I know you're not. You're if you want, I would do it in a heartbeat too. That's how much I appreciate that particular person.
Well, I hope you're actually able to add it up. I hope you're able to think correctly and add up every single thing that she's donated to you. I hope you can do it, especially at your age. Because let me tell you something. If you really do not know how to add and subtract at your age, then I don't think it'd make a difference because you failed at everything else in your life. So, YOLO. Oh, we know he won't, Monica. Yeah. Yeah, because he can refund her. She's probably going to ask him to refund her if he does add everything up. So that's why he won't do it. Because he don't want to give up that coin. Do not donate to him because you will not get your money back. Period. You won't.
Is if they said, hey, I'm going through a tough time, I would help them out. There would be no loan. I give people money. I don't loan people money. But what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
You are a liar. You will not ever give anybody a dime. Neither will DC.
Do a t-shirt. Hey, 3 t-shirts, 4 t-shirts, 10 t-shirts. Like, what's enough for you guys? You guys don't even like Beth. You don't even like her. She survived more than...
We don't like her because she condones you.
That you motherfuckers could ever deal with. You can't even deal with this stream. You can't even deal with this stream.
A fucking t-shirt? Did he just say that with a straight, does he actually think that that's legit?
That's usually what I give people is a t-shirt. Okay, a hoodie. 2 hoodies. Whatever Beth wants. Yeah, fucking... I think somebody's a little jelly that they ain't getting a t-shirt. Okay. I think you know.
What makes you think that she wants one of your t-shirts?
Owe some people some apologies while you're sitting here. When's the last time you took money out of your pocket and gave it to anybody?
I know, right, Monica?
You owe Beth an apology for lying and causing problems.
Once again, so concerned with what other people do with their money because he's not getting it.
You did. You lied. You lied and caused problems within our community too. I've tried to appeal to them. Hey, you know,
she lied and caused problems within our community. Wah.
Quit hanging out with the fucking tiny dick dude that lied. You know, nothing ever works. Whatever. I figure I appealed, you know, to their their sensitivities or whatever. But like, what do you want? Don't worry about it if I wouldn't do it if I could. You know, exactly. That's the point. Is you wouldn't donate if you couldn't. This pocket watching.
People probably wouldn't donate, period.
This pocket watching as a part, because see, this is like, guys, and I'm not trying, Clara, I'm not trying to steal Jewish thunder right now.
Clara, I'm not trying to steal Jewish thunder right now, you know, but I'm gonna have another unwarranted opinion about the Jews.
But this is the exact same fucking thing that they do to the Jews. They want full accounting of everything you're doing, of what you're doing.
It's not just what people do to Jewish people. People do not only do that to someone that is Jewish. Ugh.
And what you do, what concessions you offer, what concessions you don't, what you take, what action you take, what action you don't take. They keep a fucking inventory of it. So there's always some reason for you to be devalued, to be less than human in their eyes. Because I don't know, I guess her husband's pick isn't doing it for her anymore.
I owe you a t-shirt. Wow, that's like...
Yep, she is, Monica. She absolutely is. And you know what? I'm going to play something else. Because I'm not going to sit through the rest of that. I'll review half of it. That's it. That's all I can stomach. For right now, at least. But let's actually go to a video by Chicken Pickle. The NEGZ DC Media Girl love story. A bad lip reading.
Plus you gotta dip, you gotta doodle, you gotta eat grandma's strudel, you gotta kiss, you gotta gash, you gotta wax grandma's mustache, you gotta gip her, you gotta gipe her, you gotta change grandma's diaper. Plus you gotta dip, you gotta doodle, you gotta shave
they
grandma's
can't dance.
You gotta labby, you gotta
They
hug grandma
cannot
even though
dance
she's
to
stabby.
save their lives.
Where's old DC at? I'm strapped for cash and I know she's got some.
Sounds like someone's looking for some financial support. Somebody's got to get some money.
I've got a little weed stash. And some cool posters in the attic.
She don't know how to take it.
Okay.
I'm going in. Why don't you park that ass right here?
I'm going to ask a really important question. At the end of the day, the corns on my feet get quite spicy. So will you apply some Geritol ointment to them, please?
Yeah, he will.
How spicy are we talking?
Like a dragon. They're sour.
Jesus Christ, boil them.
I can help you get your channel
Boil
back.
them.
Sure, babe. You help me get my channel replatformed, I'll rub Geritol all over you.
Oh my gosh.
So I have something I need to admit to you.
What's that?
What is it? What's that?
That I have no money.
No.
So? I can't be your boyfriend anymore.
Ooh. Ooh. This is way better than money.
Fuck it, but you have to go against everybody that I choose to as well.
Oh yeah, 24/7.
Oh my.
But you have to lie, and you have to tell people I'm the true victim.
No problem. My little brain does
When
whatever
she
NEGZ
shakes her
says.
finger.
I'll throw away my channel for NEGZ.
And she did.
Good job. We'll do great. You'll have to drive back and forth from Indiana.
Yes.
I mean, we could just share the responsibility. You can come over here too. Get in your car.
Your car.
Bitch, I don't own a
Spoiler
car.
alert. What was
I guess
that?
You better start yabba dabba doing.
Bitch, I don't own a car.
Oh my.
I guess you better start yabba dabba doing.
I don't even have a fucking house.
Okay, you just had to ask. I'll go out and buy us a house.
Cool. Marry me.
Oh, gross. Ugh. Blech.
Cause you gotta dip, you gotta doodle, you gotta eat grandma's strudel, you gotta guess, you gotta guess, you gotta wax grandma's mustache, you gotta give her, you gotta guide her, you gotta change grandma's diaper. Let me tell you right now,
Dear. There's actually, I think Lisa Simpson, if I remember correctly, posted a video. Yeah, NEGZ DC in the beginning. Here we go. Ron and Clara in the beginning. White Boy Rumble Rants. Billy
Might
Belinda.
be a little dust on the genre. But don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be a little dust on the genre. It's a Venus flytrap.
December 2020.
I'm inside.
Let me explain something to the audience that may
Oh,
not
with
know, and the
Gigi.
audience that does know. It doesn't take a lot to dislike Charlie Gold or Clara. It does not take a lot to dislike these people. It takes about 2 days of observing their behavior, and what they do and what they say to know that they are to be avoided at all costs and they're toxic. DC has not made a comment on the Geek Room yet. No, she's not, because she knows why she's. Dude, I don't even care. You know, DC has look. Before I get in this tweet, DC has proven herself to be 100% a fraud. She's just a fraudulent person.
Oh,
she presents herself as one thing, and it's all biased, and it's weird. It's like politics. She's just very biased. She's very much about nepotism, and she doesn't care about the things that she claims that she doesn't care for the things that she stands up for. She's a fraud.
So I don't want
Oh, but all that changed and you fell hard for her, didn't you?
want an explanation from a fraud. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing a fraud could tell me that's going to make anything make sense. And she's not going to make it make sense anyway. Just let her do her thing. Let her scowl at people being happy and just do her thing. Whatever.
Dude, no. DC Media Girl's not a flip-flopper. She's a fraud.
Oh, by the way, Negs, if you do decide to review this, which I know you're going to, because how could you not? Right. You'll never be able to truly ignore any criticism that comes your way, and we know it. So, hi.
She's 100% a fraudulent human being. She's a fraud. She just follows. That's all she does. For a woman that went to Brown and worked for Fox News, allegedly was a producer.
Let him review it, Monica. Let him review it.
Her own community with her own ideas. And
let him respond. Let anybody who wants to respond to me. I don't care who they are. It's just more content for me at the end of the day. So thank ya.
Actually stand up for what she believes in. She's 100% a fraud. I'll stand by it. If she were sitting right here next to me, I'd be like, you're a fraud. Convince me why you're not a fraud. Okay, I point out DC Media Girl's.
And she would tell you, oh, I'm not a fraud. You want to hook up?
55, literally watching a couple in their 30s having a happy moment and worried about scaring a dog while she sits there with a bullhorn and yells at it with 2 inches from her dog's ear. Get the fuck out of here. And women that have never accomplished anything are suddenly realizing they're aging and insignificant. DC. Sorry, DC. I'm sorry your life has been so fucking pointless.
And I'm sorry that we got into a pointless relationship, DC. I'm sorry. There will never be anything good to come out of it. Aside from the fact that it's built solely on hatred.
This is what you've been.
His words, not mine.
Used to. At least I can admit it. I'll admit it. It's just me and my kid. We're in a pandemic. I'm sitting at home. I got nothing else to do. Stay at home dad on welfare, jobless loser. So this is what I do with my time.
Well, thank you for actually being honest about something. Yeah. Yeah, she did, Monica. But there ain't none no more. There ain't none no more. That's why the GoFundMe for the lost wages exists.
DC's probably already calling me a racist on Twitter or calling Gigi a racist for the umpteenth millionth time. Getting old, get over it. Miss Hussey's too old to be acting like that. Well, you know, I'm not going to. Clara's too old to be acting how she is. Let's get that straight. Clara, Miss DC girl, she's too old to be doing what she's doing. Miss Hussey dressing up and doing parody videos, I really don't think there's an age limit on that because as long as you're keeping it funny, but if you're going to start getting nasty and insulting somebody, then now you're too old to be doing that shit. You should be, at that age, you should be looking for more love and spreading more love in the world instead of a bunch of hate.
Uh-huh.
That's my point with DC. She claims to be a professional. I was a producer for Fox News, but I'm on here calling people anti-Semites.
She was a pool booker. Pool booker. That is not the same as being a producer. There is a difference.
And ignoring anti-Semitism within my own community. I'm a professional jackass.
Wow.
Yeah, Eric. The insults and stuff, nah. If you're
DC, none of us will ever understand why you decided to subject yourself to this. None of us ever will. I don't care about what you think about my relationship with NEGZ. That's fine. You don't have to care. But the rest of us can see that you're miserable. The rest of us can see that you put yourself willingly into a horrible situation, and we are entitled to speak about it, especially because both you and NEGZ are public figures. Dun dun dun.
In your 50s and 60s and you're just getting off on insulting people online, you probably need to reevaluate yourself.
I have no desire to ever talk to DC Media Girl again. She's a complete and utter moron. She really is. She's just a fraud.
You did, though.
By the way, I was on John's Peanut Gallery earlier, and DC Media Girl came on, and I have no desire to ever talk to that woman ever again. She is just as insufferable in person as she is online. Nothing changes. Some people have a little bit of a deviation in character between real life and the internet. She's not. She is the same insufferable fraud in person than she is on the internet. Yes, you can't fake that. You can't fake that bitterness. DC Media Girl is a lost cause. You can say it, man. She's an insufferable cunt. Well, I'm trying.
She's even more of a lost cause now that she's with you. You got that right. She is a lost cause. Absolutely.
I'm trying to, be, I don't know what I'm trying to be right now. No, DC's a fraud. She going hard for her Hate React talk show channel because she don't want to go back to retail store selling goth clothes. You think you saw Clara on a Hot Topic?
What makes you think she worked in a retail store? Did she ever disclose anything like that? No. She would make a good Hot Topic clerk, though. I will say that much. She absolutely would be good at selling clothes. Better for her to be working in an actual store than to be selling the merch that she probably hasn't made any profit from.
But commercial back in the early thousands.
The early thousands?
Yeah, probably. She had to have been like 35, 37, 38. Nothing wrong with a 38-year-old washed up brown student working for a Hot Topic.
Washed up brown
I'm exhausted right now. Just sitting in that fucking panel with DC just drained me, dude. Literally, just there's no talking to that individual. I was just sitting there like, what?
What?
DC deflects by asking obvious questions. DC's a fraud. I don't want any explanations for her. And as a matter of fact, I take back my apology about the joke. Fuck you. I'm not sorry for it. So eat my ass. I was on John's Peanut Gallery's channel. I was on a panel with Peanut and DC. It started out as just me and Peanut. And then DC happened to have the big balls to come up there, but she didn't do anything. She just basically did the same thing she does in her videos. Is a big hypocrite, is 100% a fraud, and she doesn't give a fuck about anybody else. So that's just it. Anyway, allegedly, you know who else says allegedly? Onision. Well, allegedly, DC Media Girl is on her third marriage just to get people green cards and entrance into the country. Like she's on her third illegal immigrant, or maybe this is the first one. I don't know. So allegedly, she's on her third marriage to help people get citizenship into this country. Well, she just thinks that she reacts to Chantel. She says that they all do it, or she does it because she cares. She cares because she's a 400-pound woman throwing her life away. I'm like, oh, shut up.
400 pounds?
Shut up. You're failed. You have failed to launch. She has failed to launch, and she has nothing but hate in her heart.
Oh, but you still allowed her to go over there and shack up with you.
I'm a little low energy.
And that means that now you two are one and the same thing. Congratulations.
After being on Peanut's stream for 2 hours, man, that was a lot. That was a lot. DC is like a succubus, man. Just like
You want her to
back
be
you
your
with energy.
vampire?
I still die at hell. NEGZ ducked out of that panel. Well, Clara couldn't hear me. DC Media Girl couldn't hear me. So I wrote on a piece of paper, "You're a fucking fraud," flipped her off and ducked out. I was gone. Bacon Pancakes, this is the thing about DC and her little gang of what the fuck. Her little Pfizer gang is that they don't care. They want to harass Gaining Ground. That's what they want to do. They just want to harass Gaining Ground.
They
Anyway,
still do.
Drunk Girl on a unicycle, which I like to call her.
They still want to harass Gigi. Nothing's changed.
Because it's cute. I've been on Top Chat this entire time. And DC Media Fraud are gassing this girl
DC
up
Media Fraud.
who has a serious mental illness. She's a fucking whack job, dude. I don't care about being PC or sensitive. She's fucking nuts. Knuckin' futz. She's already texted her husband has called the Gaining Ground, said he was going to beat his gay ass. So now DC Media Girl, who's sanctimoniously an ally, is co-signing people who are apparently homophobic and threatening violence. So, I mean, I'm not.
Well, she definitely didn't turn out to be the same way, didn't she?
I'm not even like, I don't even know if she's worth the time anymore to point out her hypocrisy anymore. It really is just ridiculous. And I pity the fool that she has on her.
It's ridiculous. You hear that?
I won't do it, but somebody one of these days, she's going to have somebody on her panel who's a professional. Somebody's going to contact their employer and let them know who they're gallivanting on the internet with. And she's going to lose friends because people are not going to give up their careers for this loser.
Exactly, Monica.
Rap. Yeah, she tried to butter me up with a diss track, and then when I was like, she got all pissed off.
She buttered you up with a diss track.
She got mad when Peanut asked her.
She
does support a lot of shit.
She really make a diss track against him? Ha ha ha! Oh!
She was in there gassing her up earlier. I was there. I saw it. Wouldn't that be considered a real hate crime? Yes. DC Media Girl is in Drunk Girl on a unicycle or gassing up a mentally ill woman who is threatening violence against a marginalized man, against a gay man. Yes, it would be a hate crime. Absolutely, it would be a hate crime. So it's fucked up. But I mean, you can't get that through her fat, thick skull, dude. DC does not care. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I mean, her concerns with me, I don't give a fuck. She could wad them up nice and tight, stick them straight up her candy ass because I don't care. I don't care. If I see her have a guest, and I promise you this, every time she has a guest on her live stream, I will tweet them and let them know, hey, you might want to check this out because it's going to damage your career if it gets out. It's not my problem. She puts them up there with their real name in the title. Don't do that. Stop it. I'm trying to take my channel in a different direction while she's stalking the Gaining Ground, stalking my chats, stalking Peanuts chats. All she does is stalk. I'm trying to take my channel.
Stalk.
No, you're not. You fraud. Get over it. Well, La Magrosa, DC answers questions like a politician. She answers questions with a question because her ego won't let her be wrong. Her ego won't let her.
Oh no, not her ego.
Maniac, narcissist. Period. I know there's so much hypocrisy to pack from that Surfer Rosa. Maybe Peanut will do that, but I don't think I'm going to go through it because just listening to DC speak is exhausting. It's exhausting. She's a succubus. Yeah, Doom. Clara blocks everybody. She likes her echo chamber. It was very indicative in the way she was speaking today. She was speaking in circles and parables. It was
speaking in circles.
Stupid conversation. It wasn't even worth having. That's what I told Clara. I was like, you guys have a targeted harassment campaign going against Gigi. No, we don't. I'm like, yeah, you do. I'm witnessing it. I'm watching it unfold before my eyes. No, we don't. That's why I was like, man, I'm done with this bitch. That's why I wrote on that sign, fuck you, you're a fucking fraud. Flipped her off, and I was gone because I wasn't going to sit there and waste my time anymore. Yeah, Clara spoke for all of them.
Oh, wow. It's sad, Monica. It's sad to see what he decided to subject himself to. He got into a relationship because with somebody that doesn't even seem to care that much about him. It's very sad. It's a very sad story. Very sad.
And by repeatedly.
Because where is the love? There's no love.
Trying to excuse their behavior against Gigi the whole year. Claire's words don't mean shit. She's a fucking fraud. I've been saying it for over a week. She's just a fraud. 100% a fraud. Fraudulent human being. Doesn't stand for anything. All she cares about is herself.
Oh.
Yeah, DC's really bad at signaling her virtues. Matter of fact, she fucking.
Well, you're the same way, don't you think? You only care about yourself too.
Sucks at it. Well, of course she's 100% aware that people have mental issues and are struggling. She doesn't care. It's for her own entertainment. She's a sick fuck. Exactly.
Yeah.
William. Exactly. She worked for Fox News. Of course she's a fraud. She speaks like a politician, which makes me want to fucking headbutt somebody. I hate when people do that. Answer my question with a question. Fuck you. Answer my question, then ask me one. Dumb.
Oh.
Pull this fucking
answer his
Trump,
question,
Biden
then ask him one. Oh.
That's what reminded me of, right? Talking to Donald Trump. Like, well, why are you a hypocrite? Why are you an anti-Semite? But never mind. Just leave. Get the fuck out.
Get out. Sip ski real hard.
From DC. I might just pay for them bitches. I bought a bullhorn because I'm not done. Yeah, that's basically what she proved tonight, Lazy Davis. She's been like this her whole life. She's been a piece of shit her whole life. She's been a fraud her whole life. I told you guys. I told you she's been a fraud.
So have you. Speak for yourself.
Since birth. DC porn star will be on her live next week. Oh boy, can't wait to see.
She is the female version of you. And that's why you guys are together. That's why you both work so well together, isn't it? Because you are one and the same thing.
See that? I can't wait to contact that. You know what? It's not going to matter if I contact a porn star and be like, you know what she's all about? Because, I mean, once you take it up the butt for money, there's no shame. You could go wherever you want. You could.
So now NEGZ has a problem with sex workers. You
go wherever you want. You know, once somebody pees on your head, you're good. You could appear on DC Media's channel, and it's not.
Oh, BGTV is live. Okay.
Because going on her channel is like somebody crapping on your chest. So, wow, DC, what? Why are you encouraging this girl?
You being exposed, sus. I will. What does that say? Let me zoom in. Okay. I will send your info to every fucking person you ever fucking talk shit about. I'm tired of the fucking slander. I ask you to put the fucking text messages and voicemail up so I can once again prove Gigi is a liar. Bitch, you're fucking with someone who wants to die. That would be a favor, pussy. I'm not scared of death, dumb fuck. I would gladly come to your door right fucking now if you would blow my brains out. God, please put me out of my misery, I beg of you.
Clara, seriously. You're like, hey, tweeted out my apartment number. Along with Brandon. He knows my last name, but we went to college. I was so pissed last night on Nova's Live. I couldn't believe that DC was deflecting the entire time. And then they had the nerve to say that the Geek Room apologized, and that's why they accepted it. But fuck them all. That's why when I was on stream with Peanut, and I'm not mad at Peanut. Peanut, it's her channel. She runs it how she sees fit. She's very well spoken. She had DC under her thumb. But I had nothing more to say to Clara than you are a fucking fraud. That's why I made a sign, because Clara said she couldn't hear me, but I bet she could. I made a sign saying, you're a fucking fraud. I signed off with the middle finger, and I went outside and got my head right. Because I was done hearing this bitch fucking run in circles and double speak. Peanut had DC on the ropes, but she kept deflecting.
Boom, boom, boom.
But
let me hear you say whale.
It's just like Flank and Blandon. All Flank and Blandon do is go, but Shanny. Get out of here, pussies.
Oh.
She was trying to use you
You
as
hear that? You're pussies.
Because, NEGZ tweeted a swastika. Oh, my Glavin. I'm so hurt by that. Oh, somebody get me a bagel quick. Interferes with Chantel's channel and calls it equivalent to movie reviews. Yeah, which is it, DC? Are you a movie reviewer? Or do you care about Chantel? What's your story today, hon? What's your story today? You just gassed up a psycho and made situation dangerous for both me and the gaining ground. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that?
Yeah,
Clara?
how do you feel?
How
do you feel?
What is it? Turnaround is fair game.
Very good question. How do you feel?
GED. In her past, ICE took her man. Yeah, I heard she likes to get married to illegal immigrants so they get a green card. Did Sarah confirm she was smoking? If she didn't yet, I'll provisionally give her the benefit of the doubt, even though I know where that always goes. She was smoking. She was chain smoking. You could tell. And she was having a drink. Something with ice. I can't confirm it was alcohol. But she was chain smoking. You could hear it. Not that it matters. I'd be chain smoking. I'd be smoking right now, too, if I smoked in my house. But I don't smoke in my house because I have a kid. And it's bad for him.
You might not have been doing it here, but you definitely do it now.
She was drinking whiskey aged older than...
You don't care about the well-being of your son. Get out of here. You absolutely do smoke on stream now. Oh.
She is. I'm surprised it even existed if it's that old. It just didn't evaporate. Yeah, smoke's bad for dogs too.
But guys, I only smoke when my son is not in the house.
My Pebbles is too precious to me. I don't want her to suffer the effects of secondhand smoke. And my landlord wouldn't like it either. Distilled by Moses. Have you tried this whiskey? Distilled by Moses? Oh my God.
Oh!
She said she vapes when she's nervous. Well, she must have been hella nervous last night because she was sucking them Camel non-filters down like they were ding-dongs. I bet she smokes Misties. Little fucking tiny cigarettes you can like put in your pee hole. I'll just put a Misty in my urethra. That's how I smoke them. Clara doesn't give a fuck about Amberlynn Reed's health or Fruity Beauty's health. She doesn't. Did you listen to the bitch last night? She was talking in fucking circles, double speak, justifying everything they do and demonizing everybody else who did anything. She doesn't care.
Just to recap,
100% fraud. A fraudulent person. Biased, very much about nepotism. Fraud. 100% a fraudulent human being. Fraud. He's 100% a fraud. You're a fraud. Never accomplished anything. They're aging and insignificant. Clara's too old. He's too old to be nasty. Well, I was a producer for Fox News. A professional jackass.
Do that.
Complete moron. It's a fraud. It's insufferable fraud. Lost cause. It's an insufferable CUNT. Fraud. Washed up fraud. I mean, big hypocrite is 100% a fraud, and she doesn't give a fuck about anybody else. It's on her third marriage just to get people green cards and entrance into the country. You have failed to launch. Nothing but hate in her heart. A succubus, man. Just a vacuum of the energy. You're a fucking fraud, sanctimoniously an ally, this loser. Fat, thick,
how can anybody listen to this?
Stalk. You fraud. Her ego won't let her be wrong. She's an egomaniac, narcissist. Just listening to DC speak is exhausting. She's a succubus.
Like, the fact that I am even reviewing this right now stands the test of time. But as I said already, I'm only doing it for my community. That's it. Would not be giving NEGZ the time of day for any other reason.
Clara blocks everybody. She likes her echo chamber. So she was dumb. Man, I'm done with this bitch. And fuck you. You're a fucking fraud. Clara's words don't mean shit. She's a fucking fraud. She's just a fraud. 100% a fraud. Fraudulent human being. Doesn't stand for anything. All she cares about is herself. She's a sick fuck. Fox News. Of course she's a fraud.
Oh.
Dumbass. She's been a piece of shit her whole life. She's been a fraud her whole life. She's been a fraud since birth. It's going on her channel is like somebody crapping on your chest. Tweeted out my apartment number. That's my last name. Where I went to college. You are a fucking fraud. Because I was done hearing this bitch fucking run in circles. But NEGZ, it's pussies. NEGZ tweeted a swastika. Oh my Glavin. I'm so hurt by that. She likes to get married to illegal immigrants so they get a green card. She was sucking them Camel non-filters down like they were ding dongs. Did you listen to the bitch last night? She doesn't care.
Okay, does he just say the same thing? YouTube's penguins. Okay, let's look at this. The case against DC Media Girl. Okay, the following clips were found on DC Media Girl's Rumble channel or were provided by Forwick Candle, Cupcake Archives, Ronald P. Corbin. Thank you for all your help. The Gaining Ground stays on brand, streamed in late 2022.
You can sit there ranting and raving because you're an old, mentally ill, drunk, broken down loser of a man who has never accomplished fuck all in life.
Oh, wow. I got the video, asshole. August 2022.
Let's talk about that. Why do you make up stories about children?
Why do you make up stories about kids, Hussy?
I never make up stories.
Yeah, you do. You pick on children
You're
too.
dating a man.
No.
Oh, Hussy. I remember this.
How many times have I talked to a child? How many times do I bring up children?
All the time.
And about the apartment. I don't talk about children. He has abused my
You
family.
talk about children all the
my
time.
Family.
Where, DC? Where? Where? Where has he ever done that? Where? Where? Show us an example.
You went out looking for
You don't want to
NEGZ's
get
son.
doxxed? It's very simple.
Oh, here we
Well,
go.
let me tell you something, and I'm going to make it very, very clear to you, Clonka and Attic Boy. Every single time.
Yeah, listen up, Clonka and Attic Boy.
Or a chomo, it's going to get documented.
Document it, bitch.
Or not.
I don't give a
I
shit.
welcome you to
Yes, you do.
You're going to pay for this. You are. I know you don't have a dime.
You're going to pay for this. Oh, you're going to pay for it. And you're going to pay for it in a big way. Even though I lost the TRO, Hussy, you're still going to pay for it.
But you're going to learn. Somebody's going to have to teach you a lesson. You're going to be ringing up every spy and police agency on the planet by the time I'm done with your jealous, petty, trifling, idiotic ass. Just you wait and see.
And she can
Oh,
fuck
no.
up. She also says I'm an alcoholic.
Oh, no.
Fuck off.
Oh,
Anyway,
no.
Yes.
That's
Okay, the following clips were taken from the live stream. Oops. January 26th of this year.
Oh, what's this?
Uh-oh.
This is a direct message that Hussy sent to Tragic.
Okay.
That's NEGZ's son.
What?
Who's that? Says Tragic. Is he gay?
Oh, here we go.
Hussy sent that. Hussy sent that to Tragic. Mm-hmm.
DC,
Yep,
come
he
on
sure
now.
did. He sure did. And that is NEGZ's son. That's one of NEGZ's kids.
All right.
I believe that at the time that this DM was sent, NEGZ's son was 19 years old.
Oh.
30 years, Hussey's junior. 30 years. And no, to answer your question, NEGZ's son is not gay. None of NEGZ's kids are gay. Why would a man in his late 40s go out of his way to find a picture of a teenage kid, copy it, find out the name of the kid, and send it to another grown man and ask, is he gay? Why would he ask that? Huh? Let's say he was gay, Hussey. What would you have done about it? What would you have done about it? What were you planning on doing next if the kid was gay? A 19-year-old boy. And Hussey tried to explain this away by saying, oh, but the kid is an adult, which, you know, yeah. I mean, in terms of, you know, age-wise, sure, he's an adult. He can sign up for the army and get a tattoo without permission. I believe you can do that at 18 in the state of Indiana. Yeah, sure. Still not old enough to buy a drink, though.
You have to show your ID or driver's license to a tattoo artist. So, incorrect. He would not be able to do that without presenting some form of identification. I had to do it for all of my tattoos. All of my tattoos that I've got, I had to show the tattoo artist my ID. My state ID that I legally obtained. So if he didn't have an ID, then no, he wouldn't be able to get a tattoo.
Not old enough to drink. So you're out of luck there, Hussey.
Just take it step by step when you come out on the floor. DC's got that GERD. NEGZ will be begging for more.
Why? 49 years old and a 19-year-old boy. Why? Okay, so when people say that it's so homophobic, you know, to call Hussey a predator and to say that Hussey has a screw loose and all of that, I want you to remember this DM. Predator. He's a predator. Period. And with another grown kid on social media, you can't control yourself.
All right. The Reckoning. 9/11/22.
That you have all these problems, that you are a sick, broken down old drunk with all kinds of personality issues, and that you're obsessed with stalking NEGZ's family. You can't control yourself, you crazy, sick old drunk. You can say all day long that NEGZ's kid is an adult, which, you know, chronologically, yes, he is. He's still too young to drink. All right. Still too young to drink. It's probably the age that you like them, right, Hussey? You like those young ones, don't you? They probably don't like you back, but that's okay. But we have been saying for weeks and months that there's something about you and NEGZ's kids that is very weird and off track. And you have just proven us right. And the fact that you don't get it is another indication of how unbelievably fucked up your brain is. Let's continue. Don't you worry about us in content. We'll always have content. But will you always have pay pigs in an audience?
Yeah, that's okay, Monica.
That's what you need to be asking yourself.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, shit. No. How that?
Drunk predator. Hussey, you are one of the worst people I have ever run across. And the fact that I've never met you in real life, thank you, God. You are a con man, a rip-off artist. You are out of your goddamn mind. You are a nasty, evil, drunken predator.
Oh, boy.
Kenny. I take back, I don't know how many of you heard me last
Now
night.
it's getting deep, isn't it?
Quadrant of terror. live stream. I take back every nice thing I've ever said about you. I was trying to be tactful and diplomatic when I was on Chef Leftovers stream. I take all that back. You are a sex predator, Kenny. Take me to court.
I'm all right, Monica.
He
I'm
also
used
made up
to
some
it.
preposterous lie about how there was a man in his house.
I can deal with
him.
him.
The guy at a bar. That
I
is
can
a
deal with
complete
him.
lie. We know that you didn't.
It's all
We know
right.
you didn't pick up a guy. Stop it. Unless you picked up some trade. Unless you went down to wherever the male escorts are and picked a guy up and paid him. There's no way that a man went home with you for free with no compensation, or may I add, willingly or voluntarily. So fill in the blanks. Hussy, you can talk about my extensions. You can talk about
my extensions. You can talk about my age. You can talk about what NEGZ and I get up to in the bedroom. But when we clap back at you, you better not cry like a little bitch.
About my boyfriend, about my dogs, about whatever. But the bottom line is, you're a racist.
Oh, boy.
You're a wannabe sexual predator.
Oh, no.
You are a general predator.
Tell us more.
Because you prey on people. You prey on your friends. You prey on your audience. You prey on other content creators. You prey on people's kids.
He don't.
If you don't like it, then don't be a fucking predator. How about that? You don't like you don't like being labeled that way? Don't act that way. It's very simple. It's a very simple equation.
Oh, dear.
There is some confusion because apparently the man does not know how to read. No, you do not have to come to DC for the hearing. It is a remote hearing. So, no, you don't have to come here. And actually, I would very, very much prefer it if you did not come here. I don't want you in my city. I don't want you anywhere near me. I think that I have made it abundantly clear.
Yeah, if you go near her, she's going to yell. Oh, he's going to take my GERD away. He'll take away my GERD. And then once he does, I won't have any left for NEGZ.
That I think that you are a weird, obsessed stalker, that you are a predator, and that you are dangerous.
My.
She has done this to me.
And you can't take somebody out. You cannot get a restraining order because of libel and slander, Kenny. You do realize that, right?
Hello, Sam.
And I've never threatened you in my life. Not ever. I have stated very plainly that I am going to drag you through the courts from now until Kingdom Come. I warned you about that a while ago.
Now until Kingdom Come?
I warned you.
Uh-oh.
And you didn't listen. You thought I was kidding. I sent you.
Why do people always want to run their mouth online, pick and poke at people, and then they want to pull out their victim card and hold it up high for everyone to see when they get a response? Beats me, Sam. Beats me.
You a cease and desist. You thought I was kidding. I warned you multiple times to back off. You thought I was joking.
Warned you.
And you just doubled, tripled, quadrupled, and quintupled down.
You better back off, otherwise she's going to cast her spells like the witch she is. Watch it.
You fucked around and you're going to find out, Kenny. You're going to find out. I left a comment. I left a comment on your Rumble channel.
Another one I remember.
Shut the fuck up and leave me alone.
Make me, hussy. Make me. Make me.
He did make
Come
you.
on, tough guy. Make me.
He did make you. You lost the TRO.
I left a comment on Rumble. You are a predator. You are a predator. So basically, Vicky, you still hung out with this disgusting, nasty predator. You see, we said he was a fucking predator.
What does the chat say?
We said he was a fucking predator, didn't we, Vicky?
Blurry.
Didn't we? Bitch, I am going to drag that motherfucker into that courtroom, by the way, Vicky, into an Indiana courtroom. in a fucking red state. What do you think that the reaction is going to be when I get some creepy, disgusting predator from New York City in? Hussy, can I just tell you something? I'm going to fucking destroy you, Hussy. I'm going to destroy you. If this protective order does not get accepted in court in Indiana, and if the one in DC doesn't get accepted, I'm just getting started with you, Hussy. Do you understand? You think this is the end? It's just the beginning. It's the fucking beginning. So strap in, bitch.
We're just getting started with you too, Russ. You think this is the end? It's the beginning. It's the very beginning. So strap in, illusionist. Strap in. It's never going to be over.
You're going to have to keep that GoFundMe up for a very, very long time.
Because.
Oh, there's Hussy. Hang on. Let me block him. Go fuck yourself, Hussy. Seriously. Or maybe just pay attention and.
What is that? Butthole.
You might want to learn something. Get out of here, predator. We've got a few things that we want to say to you.
Oh my.
See if you can manage, if you can, to stop stalking our kids and stop being a predator, and try not to roofie anybody while if you can. All right.
Triggered ape.
You sick, disgusting predator. You are nasty. You are absolutely nasty. What a sick, sick predator you are. You are such a predator, Hussy. Well, Rocket, the mask slipped a long time ago. We know he's a predator. We know he's a predator. He demonstrated this multiple times. What?
All these people do.
What?
Call me predator.
You are a predator.
Okay.
You are a predator.
Wrong.
Which is a fucking lie.
Wrong.
I showed a picture of me at the club.
Uh-huh.
And I tweeted and I said tonsil hockey all night.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
Uh-huh.
What did AJ
They're calling me
say?
predator.
You are a predator. What?
Call me predator.
A long time ago. We know he's a predator. We know he's a predator. He demonstrated this multiple times. What?
All these people do.
Tyler, good point. If he's as blind as he says, he could get a service animal and the pet would be able to do anything. I'll be anywhere.
What?
Call me predator.
You are a predator.
Okay.
You are a predator.
Which is a fucking lie. I showed a picture of me at the club.
Uh-huh.
And I tweeted and I said tonsil hockey all night.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
Tonsil hockey.
They're calling me a predator.
You are a predator. Because you are a sick, obsessed weirdo. But you are a predator. Absolutely.
Sick,
you are a predator.
Weirdo.
You are drunk all the time, Hussy. All the time. It's not just when you go out on the weekends. You are drunk pretty much every day.
In front of us.
Oh my. Let's talk more about New York wildlife.
Your entire channel is based on going IRL, on talking nonstop about our kid, on stalking NEGZ's other kid. I would advise you to stay off camera when you've been drinking, because alcohol brings out the worst in you. It brings out your nastiest, most disgusting predatory instincts. And if I were you, I would stop following the lead of the alcoholic jack-o'-lantern sitting next to you. But, you know, you two are birds of a feather.
Oh.
No, she's a straight-up grifter. Why do you think she hooked up with Hussy?
Oh,
you know, other.
Hold on. The Quadrant of Terror.
No, she's a straight-up grifter. Why do you think she hooked up with Hussy?
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
I mean,
it takes one to know
birds
one.
of a feather between those two.
Where's Hussy? Hussy, can you add to my fantasy a little bit? How do you, on a daily basis, create so many lurid fantasies about little boys? I can't.
I think that you are a predator. I have seen the DMs that you sent to Tragic. I know how you behave. I've seen you on TikTok, the way that you react to straight men, like when they do those split screen reactions on TikTok. You're a sick man, dude. So you're a sick motherfucker. You were born, you were put on this earth to lie. You lied to this woman that you married. You lied to your family. You lied to your friends. You lied to your audience. And you surround yourself with liars. You live with deception. That's who you are. You are a predator.
What is
And
your
if you want to take me to
point?
court, I'm ready. And yes, Hussy, I want to make this very clear. Okay, I want you to write down what I'm going to say right now. I do believe 1,000,000% that you are a sexual predator. 100,000,000%. What you have done, not only by stalking NEGZ's 19-year-old and by claiming or by hinting that you wanted to out this kid who's not even gay, but you would have done that because you wanted an own, you know, and also by being completely obsessed with Slade. You're completely obsessed with him. I don't give a shit what you say.
Yeah. Well, because he's a fucking chomo.
Yep.
I don't like the guy. I don't give a shit. If he's got a problem, yeah, he is a pedo peeve. He's got a problem with anything I'm doing. He can go hire an attorney, take me to court. Go for it, big boy. Go call the police. Go cry, clutch your little fucking boy pussy, and go tell him that the man whose family you've targeted, you're catching some consequences. I'm sure they'll come over and give you a nice blowjob and tell you it's going to be okay.
And
or at least that's what you'll tell everybody.
And you can roofie the cops while they're over, since that's what you're accustomed to when you're around other men, especially straight ones. So, you know, give that a try. You've been dying to go to court. Now's your opportunity. I could keep you tied up in court for years, Kenny. Years. Do you know how much that's going to cost you? And you're losing supporters at a rapid clip. You can't afford this lawsuit. Trust me. I can afford it.
Won it.
NEGZ and I can afford it. You know who can't afford it? You. Otherwise, I will see you in court, Kenny. And you are going to be in court for years. I will tie you up for...
NEGZ can afford it. That's funny.
Years. Years. You don't have that kind of money, Kenny. You can't afford that lawsuit. You can't. You can't afford it. I'm telling you right now. You can't afford it.
I'm telling you right now. Let's talk about stupidity and extortion.
And a certain individual thinks that nobody is allowed to criticize him, ever. Not ever. So, yeah, what better way to get back at somebody who's telling the truth about you and criticizing you than to call the fucking police? Well, just don't get swatted, okay, welfare wig?
Now I have no
welfare
choice
wig.
other than to get an attorney to defend me. Okay.
He didn't need an attorney for the EPO hearings, by the way. If somebody files an EPO on you or against you, you don't need an attorney to represent you. I mean, he did because he's mentally retarded.
This needs to stop. It needs to stop. It's always somebody. I have clips of her just calling me.
Will never be heard over any of this.
Predators in one sentence. You can't do this.
Yes, I can. You are a predator. Of course I can call you a fucking predator. Who told you that this is against the law? I have evidence that you're a predator. Yeah. Yeah. What else would you call a middle-aged man who takes an unnatural interest in teenage boys on the spectrum? I call that a predator. You're a predator. You're a predator. You're exactly like the serial killer in Red Dragon, Dollarhide, or like the protagonist in 1 Hour Photo. You seek out a family, you prey on that family, you stalk that family, and then you want to do whatever you can to break that family up. Now, in the case of Francis Dollarhide, he was killing families. I'm not saying that that's what you do, but what I am saying is that you become far too invested in the lives of people that you have never met, and you are trying to break up our family. You tried very, very, very hard.
Far too
so you like to
invested.
terrorize
How?
kids. You like to terrorize elderly people. You like to terrorize immigrants. That's who you are. Yep. And don't be surprised if you end up facing criminal charges for that fraudulent police call that you put in Maryland, by the way, Ken.
Fraudulent police call?
Because they were calling me predator.
Yep.
I make that decision.
You are a predator.
If you were so against making that call, and she never was, I don't remember her ever saying she's against making that call. How are you against making a call? I'm calling to get advice from the police. How are you against me making that?
No, you were not calling to get advice from the police. You were calling to get an entire cavalcade of officers over here to kick down our door and point a gun in NEGZ's face and to terrorize little NEGZ. It was not to get advice. You're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. Liar, 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 liar. I'll say it again. Liar, 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 liar.
Lol-cow, 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 lol-cow. I'll say it again. Lol-cow, 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 lol-cow. Lol-cow that has lost her mind as well as her gird.
Play that in court. That's what he wanted. Because he's a sick man. You're a sick man, hussy. Sick. Yeah, he's a vindictive, evil motherfucker. He wants people to get hurt. He wants people to suffer.
You do too. Which brings me right back to what I already talked about. You wanting him to be bashed at a bar.
He wants people to...
He doesn't want anyone to get hurt.
He wants CPS to come to people's doors. He wants to break up families. He wants to fuck over his friends. He wants to fuck over his former donors, his community members. He's a predator. He's a predator, plain and simple. Predatora. Cool. And this is why I call you a predator, hussy. Why in the fuck would you want to spread around the picture of a kid who was a teenager at the time, who has no social media presence to speak of, with whom you had never had contact? Because you're a fucking predator. You're a predator. You wanted to invade that kid's privacy because reasons. Because you're a fucking predator.
Because reasons?
How many more times do you want me to say it, hussy? You are a predator.
This is really all she has here.
What the fuck you are. He's a fucking psycho. Fucking psycho. Psycho. He's fucking psycho. He's fucking psycho. You want me to feel sorry for this motherfucker living in a high-rise with a doorman on the ground floor because he feels threatened? Pussy.
Katie Silvana.
She just called me predator, chomo, pedo. She just wished me to get beat up. That's what
I sure did wish for you to get beat up. You're goddamn right I did. But yeah, I said that I wanted you to get your ass beaten and handed to you. That in my experience, a good sound beating from a stranger who you've been mouthing off to can sometimes teach you a lesson.
Terrible. Terrible.
You know, it's a good etiquette lesson. Let's put it that way.
DC Media Girl admits to hiding money while in the middle of a court case.
The fundraiser is closed. The legal fundraiser is closed. I am now paying for all my legal expenses out of my own pocket. I am not raising any more money from my audience to pay for a lawyer because I can afford to pay for the lawyer on my own.
All right.
Just as I said, once I sold my home, the legal fundraiser would be closed. It has been closed now for quite some time.
Okay.
Yesterday, the money was transferred into my account and it was promptly hidden.
Pattern of behavior. Oh, this should be good.
Vidal?
Oh, Vidal.
You're a fucking retarded cunt.
Oh, my.
That's what I think of you.
Oh, no.
Like your buddy Bridget.
Uh-oh.
You're a fucking retarded cunt. I said what I said. The only reason that...
Well, you know what? I can agree on Bridget. I can agree on Bridget, but not Vidal. Vidal is not retarded.
People allow her into their communities is because of her giant tits and the color of her skin. I don't want to hear your stories about, oh my God, they were going to come to my house.
Her giant tits and what are you talking about?
Oh my God, they were going to do something to my career. Oh my God, you motherfucking bitch. You nasty little cunt.
Whoa.
You want me to pin a medal to your giant udders right now? I'm not going to. Bitch. Listen, Vicky can say whatever she wants. Vicky has freedom of speech, and I'm going to continue to pump out content about her that is going to really damage her in her professional career. It's going to damage her. She's married to a cuck.
And
she's a
he
cum
won't.
dumpster. She's fat, insecure,
And she says Vicky's such
stupid.
a horrible person.
She
But she
is.
doesn't say why.
She's a cum dumpster. She's stupid. She's cruel.
And what are you with? What are you with? Look who you are with. Look who you're with. Look at him.
Cruel. She's nasty.
Vicky's
She has
so
no
fucking dumb.
talent. I heard you say on one of Hussy's streams that you and I have more in common than we have differences. I have nothing in common with you, you nasty, ugly, sex-obsessed, nasty witch. You ugly fucking cunt. You cunt.
Oh my.
C-U-N-T. You are one of the most hateful, nasty, ugly, miserable harridans
How much longer
I
is
have ever
this?
run across in my life. You and I have nothing in common except maybe for what we have between our
31
legs. And in your
minutes.
case, I'm
I'm
not even
almost
sure
done.
about that. I would love it if you would tell me one thing that you and I have in common, because I can't think of a single fucking thing. Oh, apart from the fact that we're both in our 50s, but you are younger than me, and you look like my mother, who died in 2017. If we dug that woman up and took her out of her coffin, she would look younger than you look now. So now I have been planning. I have been planning on what I could do to get my revenge, because as I have said, I'm a very vindictive person.
We
But
know
you know
that.
what, Alex?
We
I don't
know.
need to, because your body is going to shut you down. Your body is your punishment. And it's not my problem. It's not my fault that you have MS. It's not my fault that you're sick. It's not my fault that you have these.
Oh, now she shit. Okay. Okay, so this is what Irate Alex was talking about. All right, I understand now. I understand now.
Issues. It's not my fault that you've got physical problems and mental problems and financial problems and all of that. But now you have turned this into.
No, but it is your fault for deciding to mock it.
To my problem. You have come for me, and now you have upset NEGZ too. So my solace, if you can even call it that, get ready for it, is knowing that I don't have to lift a finger to get back at you, because your body is going to do the work for me. Oh. You're the one who's going to have to deal with the bullshit that you have done and what you have done to me, which is inexcusable and unforgivable.
It's inexcusable and unforgivable.
And that is your punishment. That's what you're going to have to contend with. And if you have a moment towards the end where you're going to pull a George Wallace or Lee Atwater, have a road to Damascus experience, where you all of a sudden start apologizing to all the people that you have wronged, I do not accept your apology. Not now, not ever. And the plaintiff was on his channel belly aching. Oh, you know what, TR, do you want Katie to get better? I don't want her to get fucking better. I want her to die. I do. I want her to die. I want her to die of sepsis. I do.
I now see why the judge called her vile.
I want her to die.
I see why.
Is that clear enough for you? I want her to die. So yeah, I want her to die. There, I said it. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to fucking do about it? Like I said, a parasite, a drunken whore who brings nothing of value to anyone. A woman who leeches and lies and grifts and steals and scams and threatens and ruins people's lives and stalks and harasses. Tell me what would happen if she dropped dead right now.
There are
Who
no
would mourn her,
words.
and for how long? I wouldn't.
Oh, you wouldn't?
I would be right there at the funeral with NEGZ, and I would poke her with a stick to make goddamn sure that she was croaked and gone and finished and over. Fidel, I'll return the favor. I hope you kill yourself someday. All right?
Oh, wow.
And I hope it's really messy, and I hope that when it happens, somebody alerts me to it so that I can sit back and light up a stogie and celebrate that one.
Fidel's feelings are going to be so hurt, DC. They're going to be so hurt. Wow.
More stalker and parasite has left the earth. And just so you know, Vidal, Remember when you posted those pictures of the house that Megs and I were looking at? You know, I have pictures of your house, and I have pictures of your dog, and I have pictures of your bedroom, and I have pictures of everything. And I haven't released them. Why? I hate your fucking guts, and I think you're a cunt and a stalker and a psycho. But I haven't done it because, unlike you, I'm actually a decent person who doesn't want to invade your privacy, even though you've invaded my.
You're a decent person that doesn't want to invade her privacy. You just said you said you hoped she kills herself, but you don't want to invade her privacy. Well, thank you for having common decency in that regard, DC. Thank you for that, at least.
Privacy multiple times. So I think that the least that you can do for me is fucking kill yourself. All right, friends? All right, let's continue. And I thought, let her fail on her own.
Real
She's
nice.
a big, fat, buck-toothed, mustachioed, retarded Puerto Rican who's never going to make it.
Real nice talk.
If your mother was alive and if she had sobered up, she would have been incredibly ashamed of you, her loser, alcoholic, whore of a daughter.
Real nice talk. There you go. Yup. The judge. The internet should not be used to bully, harass, or make untrue allegations about the character of individuals, especially allegations regarding the molestation of children. Judge Ebony Scott to defendant, DC Media Girl. There you go. You got it in writing right there. All right. That's it. So there is pretty much the origins of Ron and Klonka. And I guess I'm going to end it. I may do another stream later tonight. So if you guys want to tune into that, feel free. But I'll see you later. Take care.